Hello and welcome back to my channel, AJ Budgets. I am AJ and I am so thankful and grateful that you are here with me today. In today's video, we are going to be budgeting and stuffing my extra duty check for March of 2026. So let's get into it. Typically, I budget in one video and then stuff in another video, but this month my extra duty paycheck is a little bit lower than normal. So when I did my original budget, I wasn't sure how much I was going to get because I had gone to a conference in early February, and you can get paid a stipend to go to the conferences if the conferences are after school hours or after duty hours. And the 2 days of the conference went till 8 p.m. So that was 6 hours after my contract time. So I applied for the stipend, and then I was denied the stipend because it was on a work day. So even though it was outside of contract hours, they still denied it. So I ended up not getting that money, which is totally okay because I get to use it for career ladder hours, which goes towards my $5,000 bonus. But with that being said, my projected or my actual pay is lower than my projected. So my actual pay for my extra duty is $152.25. And then I know I have to put a bulk of that into my insurance license renewal. And actually this ended up costing me, because I'm having to transfer my license to Missouri as well, at least an extra $20. So I have to change the insurance license to $120. So I only have like $30 of money to divvy up to other funds. So I figured I'd just roll this into one video, since, yeah, it's only going to be a few envelopes. So we have $152.25. So I guess let's get out the calculator. This 25 cents is going to just be my buffer. So I'm just going to start with 152. And I know I'm putting 120 into my insurance license renewal. So that gives me $32 of play money. So I didn't stuff my baby shower because it's an extra savings challenge that I wasn't prepared for my new niece or nephew. So I think I'm going to put $5 to the baby challenge. And then with every extra duty, I'm trying to put a little bit towards my ER challenge. So I think I'm going to do $10 to the ER challenge. And then what does that leave us with? $12. So we'll just throw $12 into personal then. Okay. I'm trying to stack personal a little bit because when I am in California for vacation, we might go shopping. I do need some clothes and stuff. So I wanted to have a little bit extra money. So if I found something I like, I wouldn't feel guilty but purchasing it. Okay, with that being said, we need to pull out my placeholders. I do stuff placeholders instead of cash because I like my money working for me in my money market accounts and my high yield savings and my CDs. And so I have videos on should you get a money market or have a high yield savings account. I have a video on getting started with CDs. So check those out if you're interested in why I choose to keep my money in my account and stuff placeholders. Stuffing the money does something to my brain, and I tend to save more with this system. That is the coolest thing with this system, is that you can find something that works for you. It does not have to look like everybody else's system. All right, so I'm pulling 120 for my license renewal, and then we need 5 for the baby challenge, 10 for the ER challenge, and then 10 and 12 for personal. And then I just like to make sure I did my math correctly. So I do want to count this, and then we'll get it back on the cash tray. So we should have $152. 100, 120, 130, 140, 145, and 147. Did I not math correctly? Oh my gosh. Did I take the $5 off twice? Plus 5 plus 10 plus 12. I must have taken the baby challenge off twice. Jeez Louise. Welcome to my chaotic life. So we're going to switch this 5 for a 10. And we'll put 17 then in my personal. And this is why I always count my money before I start stuffing. So welcome to real-time budgeting here. Let's try this one more time. 120, oh my gosh, 100, 120, 130, 140, 150, and 152. Okay, that is looking a lot better. Okay, I'm going to set my budget aside and then we will start stuffing. I think I'm going to start with my insurance license renewal. That fund is in my long-term sinking. This comes up every 3 years. I've forgotten. I didn't forget about it. Well, I did forget about it, but normally I would just pay this with my bonuses. But I'm trying to be more intentional with my sinking funds and savings. And this one snuck up on me. I should have actually transferred it when I moved here a year and a half ago, and this would have saved me $150, but lessons learned. So we are going to be adding 120 with March extra duty. And that will give me 120. However, I have already spent 170 on my continuing education and getting my initial license in Missouri, transferred as a non-resident. So we need to pay IHG back $20. So that should leave me with $100 in here. So I'm going to put this over to the side. So we'll get that on my credit card here in just a moment. I think the next thing I'm going to do is put my personal funds up, and then we'll finish off with the savings challenges then. So in my personal account, we are putting $17. Extra duty, 17, and that's going to give us, let me do math in my head really quick. Okay, now I'm not trusting myself to do math. I can't even do calculator math right now. 772. Oh my God, that wasn't even close. Somebody send me help. I feel like my students right now, where they're like, yeah, I can just do algebra and geometry in my head. I don't need to show my work. Okay, let me see where they get it from. Okay, so 17. I just realized one of those 10s should be broken down into 2 5s. So again, getting my life together slowly but surely this morning. So 10, 15, and $17 going into here. If I planned out these videos a little better, maybe it would be less chaotic, but I'm trying to show real-time budgeting, real-time mistakes. Okay, so we should have, if I did my calculator math right, 772. So let's count this up. 500, 550, 600, 650, 700, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, and 72. So that's it for my personal account. So last but not least, we are going to be adding some to my savings challenges. My savings challenge binder, Keyring is by Budget with Emmy. She doesn't do Etsy or YouTube any longer, but I'll still link her down below because I still have hopes she will someday make a reappearance. I miss watching her. Okay. In our baby savings challenge, not my baby, this is for my new niece or nephew, we are adding $5, and I am going to color off one of the little babies. I'm doing yellow because we don't know the gender of our little peanut. And then as soon as I know the gender, I will start coloring in with either blue or pink. And then I think I might try to stuff a little bit more of this. And if so, then I'll go through and I'll color the hearts either blue or pink. We'll just kind of see what time and money allows. There we go. 51 and 105 so far. So we are getting close to funding that, which has been awesome because I wasn't planning on this. And so it's just been stuffed with extra money as I get it. Same with my emergency fund, $1,000 emergency fund challenge. I have a very healthy emergency fund built already, but I haven't been adding to it. And I also want to try to start adding to my Roth IRA again. And so I decided, like on January 1st, I'm going to try to do $1,000 savings challenge. I do not know if this will get stuffed or completed in 2026. I'm just going to do my best. And if it takes me 2 years to get $1,000, then that is totally fine. So just any extra money I get, one of my priorities is to put $5 to $20 into this savings challenge. So we are adding $10. And so far this year with our extra money, we have been able to put in $50, $70, $90, $110, $120, and $125. That is incredible, honestly, because I was not expecting it to go anywhere close to this fast. So we're kind of on pace to be a little over halfway done if we keep stuffing how we've been stuffing in first quarter. So that's awesome. I love it. There we go. I almost forgot about my $20 over here. We need to get that added to my IHG credit card payment tracker here. So we're gonna go insurance license plus 20, and that will give us $807 towards my IHG payment for April. Oh no, I did not let it dry. 807. I like the reusable ones, but they do smudge if you don't let them dry. So let's just double check we have 807, because I don't remember if I counted this when I added into it the other day. We have 100, 2, 3, 4, 500, 600, 700, 750, 770, 790, 805, and 807. Perfect. Okay. We have 100. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I greatly appreciate you spending time with me and interacting with my videos. If you enjoyed this video, please like and comment down below and let me know, did you get any extra money this month? And if so, what are your priorities for it? And if you are enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. It really helps out the channel, and I'd love to have you along for my journey. But until I see you guys next time, happy savings and happy budgeting. Bye.